Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's your boy Jordy. We back with another episode. About to show you guys I'm making some progress. This video is on the 86 Buick Grand National. So, it's cold in this shop, I ain't gonna lie. We got the heat going. I just walked in here. It's on a Sunday, right after church. Figured I'd come in here and get some stuff done. But I've been getting a lot of stuff done. So I'm gonna get this turnaround, guys. We're getting close. We're getting close to first startup. We're having some few hiccups, but the things that are failing to be roadworthy need to be changed anyway. But I'll get into that. So let's get this turnaround. All right, guys. As you can see, the car is getting wired up. Actually, the car is actually 100% wired now. Everything is wired. Of course, it's not in loom or anything yet. I wouldn't dare do that. Certain things I went on and started looming. Little things that I know are right. But my main stuff is not wire loom yet, so don't judge me on that one. It looks crazy, but it is color coordinated. So, you can trace it from the harness, which these are leftover wires. But everything is color coded to the best of my ability. Some of the pigtails had different colors coming out, but the color is correct all the way from the ECU all the way up to whatever existing wire I had. So as you can see, I ran all my sensor grounds there. We got power over here. We do have a relay box. If I can get it open for you guys. Oh Lord. And like I said, guys, this is just rough. This hasn't been cleaned up or anything. I'm not going to put all this stuff nice and pretty until we have this thing running and everything and all the functional working. Then we'll tighten it up. So, we got our relays. The box is labeled. Ignition, injectors, fuel pump, ECU. We got our fuses in here. Now, I could have fused the fuel pump, but I didn't. And I could have fused the ignition, but I didn't. They run strictly off the relays alone. So, it still works. I mean, the relay is going to trip. But those things are high ampage items anyway. So, I want to push all 40 to those that I can or whatever, they're going to call for. So, that's why I just chose to just run them with the relays. This is switched on from ignition power on the inside of the car. The only thing I have left to do in order to be able to start this vehicle is I need to run vacuum lines from the map over to this vacuum manifold that I put up here. So we got the boost gauge into it. We got the vacuum manifold. I need to run a vacuum line over to that. And then I need to run a vacuum line over to the blow-off valve. So that's not a necessity, but you need to go ahead and be ran. When I first start this vehicle up, we're going to take the charge pipe off anyway. And, just so it doesn't get any boost, it'll be NA. But, so that'll be happening there. As you can see, it's got the plug wires on it. So I think I got the timing set pretty squared away. We have to put a starter on this, which I have the starter. But as I was wiring this and I was testing things, this vehicle has a fuel pump underneath it, and it's a big fuel pump, and I purchased it this way, and that's why it has the AN fittings on it, AN lines and everything. That pump worked about a year ago when I tested it, and it pumped out, looked like to be 110, some old 110 race fuel. I do know they were running this vehicle. It was a competitive car for its area. So the pump worked. I accidentally one day touched it to hot, and it worked and started shooting fuel everywhere. Of course, I didn't have a motor under here or anything, so that didn't really matter. But I didn't drain the tank at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a light underneath the vehicle, and I'm going to show you what I'm working with. But that pump failed. So with that being said, we're going to change that pump. I'm actually going to drop the tank, and I'm going to show you guys real quick. My pump is not in the tank, so I'm not quite sure exactly what they got done, but let me get this turned around, guys. Just hang with me. Alright, guys, we are up underneath the vehicle, and this is the underneath of my car. You know, I haven't got to any of this. This is stuff is going to be done after it's running. But as you can see, it's actually got some good stuff on it. So it's got south side uppers. I'm not sure what the lowers are. Metco lowers. It's got the heavy duty sway on it. It looked like it had bags in the springs. Of course, they're rotted out. That's natural. Not sure what kind of shocks these are. This stuff is perfectly fine for right now. Let me get this thing running, get it going down the road. Then we'll start cleaning all this up and addressing this. But what we're underneath here for is the fuel pump. So, of course, you guys know this is not factory. So it looks like what they did was they unioned in copper lines off of the tank, and then they adapted it to AN, which I love. Let me focus there. I love the concept that they got there. Easy to get my lines off. I just take those 2 lines off and boom, unhook the plug in the back, and my tank is down. Now, my fuel pump sits right here. I don't know, guys. Please let me know in the comments what brand fuel pump this is. It came with the car, and it did work at one point. Don't know what happened to it. Honestly, I don't really care at this point. But I need reliability out of this car, so of course it's getting a new pump. If this pump is rebuildable, somebody let me know. I don't know what happened to it, but it just stopped after a year. You know, so I didn't have it running on the car, but I did have it pumping fuel all the way to the front. So, and it was clean. It does have a fuel filter down the chassis, so that's cool. So not bad to get out, pretty easy to get out. So I'm pretty happy about that, and we'll get the new one in, and I think we'll be good to go. Now the good thing about this, if I have to shorten my lines, I do have some 10AN braided line that I can make for this, so that is good. I'm gonna try to reuse what I got, but if not, I'll just have extra lines. I'll have longer lines for something else later, but we'll use that. So we're gonna get this pump off. We're going to get this tank down. Also, I need to pull the tank anyway because I don't believe the fuel sending unit is working in this tank. So we will get the tank down, get it flushed out, see what's inside, show you guys what's inside, and we'll go from there. Alright, we back, guys. Whew, we got the tank out. We got it out of the shop. And I am so glad that we took this thing out. Come over here. I don't know if you guys can see inside that tank, but it is terrible. I mean, rusted. The fuel looks terrible. I mean, man, I'm really to the verge of just buy a new tank. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I also pulled the sending unit out, and it looks like it's custom made. I'm gonna try to reuse this, but I found out why my fuel sending unit wasn't working, guys. Look at that. It's terrible, ate up. Probably can clean it up. I don't know where I'm gonna be able to find this sock from, but it's just ate up, guys. It's terrible. I may just do away with the sock, and I mean, I have a filter on the car, so you know, and it's gonna be metered fuel, so we may be fine. But I mean, it's just ate up. This was a sending unit somebody's clamped up there, and that's fine. You know, that works, but I gotta get this thing cleaned up. So that's where we're at, guys. The next video we're gonna be doing is showing you how to what fuel pump we purchased, which is already in, and getting that installed. And by then maybe we'll figure out what we're gonna have done with this fuel tank. So this is Life of Jordy B, guys. We're out.